Silver, now we are based on daily chart. We want to analyze the chart for the next week. Okay, based on daily chart, as we can see, still we are within the correction. Now the question is how deep this one correction can be, how long we will be here before we get the move down. Because what we are more interested in this move down, okay, and we expect to be a sharp similar to what we have here. Okay, and the only things right now is how long we are within this correction and how we can get the trade. Based on daily chart, we don't have any trade set up. In this case, we move to forward chart. Alright, we want to see how we can trade based on the forward chart. As we can see, similar to compare to my last video, still we are within the correction. Okay, maybe we just try to talk about how we can look into this chart. The first thing is, if we want to use this trend line, anyone wants to use the trend line to trade, okay, based on this trend line, we don't have the sell setup. That means if we want to look for the sell and we expect this is the one is moving to down, that means we need the price to break here, give a correction, then we look for price to drop to somewhere here. But I don't think the price even break this one can directly drop. Maybe get a drop, but not this drop is not the one can test this low. Okay, that's mean the best is the price move break this top, any of this high, then drop. And if drop from here, even we get the correction, the possibility the price come to this low is very low. That's mean anyway the price whether come here or this low, then can reverse. Okay, now we're talking if we want to use the trend line. At least if the price next week break this trend line, we need to get the correction, some sort of the confirmation before we take the trade. Okay, and another one is the price from here can move up, break the top, and we be in this correction. Okay, all right, now right now with based on this we don't have any of them. This is the first option. The second way we're going to look into this correction is this. As we have in my last video, this is the correction within these two move, and now we want to see what's the next after this. How long we will have this correction before we get this move down? Can we expect the price to drop? I mean, we get this move down, and if yes, what we expecting the price come to this low, then reverse. Okay, now the things is, if we expecting this is a correction relative to this, the price is going to drop from here, or we should wait the price move up, drop. Okay, no, this is the question. As we can see here, we have a correction within these two range, these two move, and this is the correction we got, and this is a small up move. Okay, now the things is, if we move based on lower time frame, can we look into this correction for one move down or not? Still we need the price come to this high before we get this. The best is if the price come break this top, can give us a better confirmation for the price to drop. And in terms of the risk and reward, we are more interested the price reverse and come to this low high, then drop. Okay, now based on all these things is just a possibility. We talk on how we can trade it, how we can look into this chart, because this correction we are not sure how deep this one correction can be. Okay, and as I say, we are expecting the price to drop to this, but where and when we are not sure. That's why the first things we want a price come to this level or here, then from there we make a decision there is a continuation or not. And now as we can see here, we have a correction. Whether the next week can we expect the price drop here or no, we should look for the up move before we get this. In this case, we move to 1 hour chart. We want to see how we can trade it. Okay, the first thing we talk about the sell. As we can see here, we have a correction. Can we put this correction relative to this and we expect one move down? And as we say, this move down at least to be somewhere around here. Okay, that means can we look into this as a flat? Okay, in this case, when the market open, if we want to consider this correction as a flat, okay, there is two. Whether the price from here drop or the price higher or even break this top and drop. That means if you want to look for a sell, the possibility the price from here or higher or even break the top, drop in that case, because we are expecting this one as a flat. The first option is having entry below this. This is the only time is price is within this range. If they break the top, we are a bit higher, come to this level, or at least, I mean, it's better we say break the top. Having entry below this is not a good idea, but still we can trade with this way, but we need to know how to manage it. Anyway, if we having a entry below this, we expecting the price from, for example, from here sharp and continue. If the price drop, we take, but we see it's not moving or correcting, we take out the trade. Okay, this is the first option. The second one is if the price come with a break the top, any sell level within this range is good, we can look for it. Okay, this is if we see this correction is giving, or when the market open is giving us a down move. How about if we get the more complex, I mean the deeper correction is better for us. How about, this is the way we can look for sell. How about buy? The first things I want to say, if you want to look for buy within this range is not that good. The best things is let the price come to this level, break the top. If we see we get within the sharp move correction, then you can look for the up move to the stop, because there is a possibility we get a correction here, we get a down move, or the price come here and break the top. And both of these trade is a short-term trade. Okay, and mostly all up move we consider as a short-term, because just now based on the 4-hour chart I mentioned what we are more interested in this move. And the question is whether the price from here can drop, or it still we will be within the correction before drop. And I mentioned that this small correction mostly comes somewhere around here and reverse, but we trade it in case this is the one is moving to this. Okay, in this case just now, as I explained, we need to, when the market open, we see how this correction can be. If we get a correction right now, explain how we can look for sell, and if we see there is a continuation correction, I mean there is a sharp move breaking the top flag, we can look for the up move. Okay, and just now I mentioned buying within this range is not a good idea. When I say it's not a good idea, is for those traders, they don't have the experience for that. But for those traders, they have experience, they can trade, look for buy based on the lower time frame, not the 1 hour chart. Okay, yes, based on the lower time frame, 15 minutes or lower, any other time frame lower than 1 hour, still if there is any trade setup, we can trade within this. Okay, anyway, in this case we just follow the chart, and when the market open on Monday, then I will see if I see any update or any trade setup, because right now we don't have the trade setup. We want to see what we will get this correction when the market open. Then if I see any trade setup, I will share in the group. Thanks.